What's up? What's up? Good afternoon, everybody. One thing I want to talk about today is women hate other women. I don't care what any woman tries to say publicly. One-on-one, if you're close enough to a particular woman, she'll admit to you that women purposely sabotage other women. Women are in constant competition. There's been a debate where men will say, oh, women do everything for attention or for male attention, which is partially true, partially not true. Some women will say, oh, no, we do it for other females. We're in competition with other females. That's also partially true and untrue, and I'll explain why. It's both. Women thrive on attention. They thrive on chaos. For some women, it's extreme chaos, like the really ghetto hood girls or alcoholic women or whatever it is. And then there's on the other extreme, the smaller scale, where a woman kind of almost, wants to miss you and not have you be in her face all the time. So that's her little thing of chaos. Like, oh, I wonder what he's doing, and I miss him. I'm thinking about him. Why hasn't he texted back yet? But anyways, though, I'll address the first part. Women do things for attention from men because men are a more powerful creature. Everyone knows this, even though some liberals or whatever try to deny it, but men are more powerful. So if they can get validation from a creature that's, forged the path, that's, built countries and civilizations and all this other kind of stuff, that makes them feel good on the inside. If this 6'2" handsome guy with money is looking my way, even if I don't want to have sex with him or go on a date with him, the fact that he's looking at me or the fact that he's telling me I'm attractive or what he would love to do for me, that's a good pat on the back. Like, that's like, okay, yeah, I must be something. And then on the other hand, they also have to deal with other women. So when women try to say, oh, we do it for competition with other women, we don't care about men's validation, let me give you a little, my little twist on it. Women compete with other women to see who can get the most attention from guys or more guys simping for them. That's a better way to put it. When women say, oh, we do stuff for other women, like, that's partially true. You're trying to it's like a competition between you and other women of how many guys and what caliber of guys are chasing after you or trying to get in your pants or take you on a trip. But back to my original point, because of the fact that women do compete with each other, women will purposely sabotage another woman's relationship or another woman's chances with a certain guy just because she's not in that situation. And in some cases, because the friend herself wants that guy. Now, the Bible talks about the older women teaching the younger woman on how to dress modestly and treat their husbands and take care of their children and their home. But unfortunately, the older women these days, especially ones that either aren't with a guy they really like and admire and respect, or the ones that don't have anybody at all and they drink boxed wine all day and complain about men and have cats, and they call themselves cat moms and dog moms, which I'm going to get into that in another video. They feel like, okay, I already missed my chance, and all the guys that are eligible bachelors that are my age, that are maybe divorced or maybe have a couple of grown adult kids, those guys are going for the younger woman, and I can't have that. So first of all, I'm going to call the men perverts for wanting a younger woman with less baggage, with tighter skin, that look better, that have more of a generally pleasant outlook on life because they haven't been screwed over or dealt with bad men for the last 30, 40 years or whatever. And then also, too, on the girl's end, they'll tell her, like, oh, don't settle down in your early 20s. The 20s are for you to be a hoe and pass your body around and, all this other kind of stuff. Don't focus on men. I focus on men, and look what happened to me. You don't want to get boggled down with kids. Have as many abortions as you want. Be free. Find out what you like. Figure out yourself. Women hate other women. They really do. They lead each other astray all the time. The only time women band together is when it's against men that they don't like. That's the only time they band together. And normally those men are masculine and are telling women the truth about what men desire and what they like and what they don't like. They'll be like, oh, girl, I remember I was with my husband for 30 years, and he told me not to go out to girls' nights out with my boobs out or go to girls' nights out at all. And look what happened to us. He was controlling. He was, be free. Bang who you want. Be with as many guys as you want. Not telling you that they're psychologically damaged from sleeping with so many dudes. Think about that, ladies. Not everything a man says to you is because of the patriarchy or because he hates you. We're trying to tell you the truth. But most of these women don't want to see you succeed. They'll lie to you and tell you the opposite, just like Satan did to Eve in the garden. Oh, chase a career. Don't have kids. Chase a career and have fun and do your thing. Don't be boggled down with kids and a man and a husband. Talk to a bunch of dudes. Have sugar daddies. Get trains thrown on you. Have one-night stands. All that extra stuff. All to destroy you, ladies. Men are stupid. Men are dogs. You should just use them. Juggle a bunch of dudes. Spin your plates. Sow your oats. Not telling you that they're on antidepressants and that they have herpes virus 1 and 2. Possibly even HIV, but they're not going to tell you that, ladies. I've had so many girls tell me, like, oh, I'd rather have guy friends. And yes, that can be a red flag because that could mean that you don't get along with other women for a bad reason because maybe you're banging their boyfriends or causing trouble amongst friends or whatever. But also too, it could mean that the girl just wants to bang dudes and so she has a bunch of guy friends. But on the other hand as well, there's some cases to where the woman is a good woman and she gets tired of dealing with female friends that are delusional, that lie to each other, and they oust her from the group because she's telling them the truth and they don't want to hear it, because we know women love lying to each other. Yeah, girl, that dress looks great on you, even though she's fat. Because you're like, hey, that's less competition for me. That's more likely that a guy's going to come up to me and talk to me instead of her. Crazy work. But anyways, that's just a little short video for today. Y'all stay blessed.